people's fingers, or you can get it to crack somebody's neck, like that. But I it happens a lot with you, doesn't it?
Right, so we are on our way to Propdog. I've picked up Tim, who is the cameraman for today. Hello! So, yeah, we're heading over there now. I forgot to mention yesterday, when I mentioned Dave Bonsal's work ethic, that he's also one of the top close-up magicians in the country, and was gigging all over the place. Just an amazing magician. I'm hoping today he can show you some of his pet routines and talk through about his experiences. I mean, he's just wealth of knowledge. Really, really cool guy. And he makes most of his tricks that he sells himself. So it'll be interesting. I'll show you around his workshop as well. We'll see you when you get to Propdog, because the traffic's moving now. I need to drive facing that way. Okay, we just arrived at Propdog. We're going to head straight in now and see what it's all about. We're going to open the door first. Come on, Tim. Alright, so we're here at Propdog. This is Dave Bonsall, the man who put the shop together. Good to see you, Dave.
Hey, Rich. How you doing, buddy? Yeah, excuse the, it's just something I found, so, yeah.
Thanks for letting us come down. We just wanted to, for the guys watching on YouTube, just to give us a background of this amazing shop, because I know, I've seen the pictures on your Facebook, that this was a shell, wasn't it?
This was a shell. When we got this place, it literally was a shell. There was no ceiling. Well, it had kind of partitions on here, ripped everything out. There was actually a set of double doors at the back, which just lead into nothing. So you open them up, there's a big drop down there. So we were quoted far too much than I could, or far more than I can afford to actually get the place done up.
Yeah.
So I thought, sorry, I'll do it myself. About 4 months later, this is what you see.
And this is a little insight into Dave's mind. Anything he wants to do, he just does himself. He's a genius with making.
Why pay someone else to do something when you can do it yourself?
Exactly.
So check it out on YouTube. If you go to YouTube and type in Propdog, Propdog Shop, I think you'll see there the processes. I took videos as we're going along, so you can see them on.
I'll leave a link in the description of those videos as well, because it was an amazing process.
I had hair back then.
So did I.
So did you, yeah.
Those were the days. Now, you make a lot of your own props. In fact,
yes.
The one that everyone's going crazy about from my How to Fool Penn and Teller video was the Dave's little bird. So a lot of people have been asking me about the bit I did at the end of the How I Fool Penn and Teller video. You know, I get a heckler. You take an empty hand, and what you got to do is take the empty hand like this and just show them inside, and then you flip them the bird. Alright, so that is Dave Bonsall's creation, this guy. So when he's back from his post run, he can talk you through it. If you do want to get one, this is the place to get it from. I'm not doing a big Propdog advert, but you were all talking about it, and this is where you get it from, alright? So he's the mastermind behind it. Get in touch with Propdog. Is that Bobo?
Sorry?
That's Bobo.
Yeah.
Alright, quick trick for Tim, and for you guys at home. Help yourself, bud.
That one.
Show the camera, show your friends. Alright, say stop.
Stop.
Chuck it in. I'll pop it back on top now. No gaps, no funny stuff.
Yep.
If I was to go through like this, I'd find it eventually.
Yep.
Quite dull, wouldn't it?
Yep.
So we'll find it a really cool way. Let's give it a very basic shuffle. That should bring your card. Not yours, I'm taking it.
No.
No. Fine. Yours is, I'll tell you what I do, I use this king to find your card.
Okay.
Your card red or black? If I spread these out. Red or black?
Black.
Okay, I take the king here, just say stop whenever you like.
Stop.
Here?
Yep.
Which card?
3 of spades.
3
Nice.
of spades, thank you very much.
Honorary. series of examinations last year.
If someone was to get into prop building instead of just buying everything, like you say, why pay someone else? You can do it yourself. How would you recommend just kind of getting started in that way of thinking?
YouTube. I learned everything on YouTube.
Really? So do you have an idea
Yeah,
on
absolutely.
YouTube?
I'm completely untrained. So for me, I think, right, I want to start making things myself, from casting and resin and stuff like that. So how do I do it? So immediately I checked out YouTube, went to all the prop makers' websites.
Right.
A lot of them give you tutorials on how to build stuff, so they can sell you their resins and their silicones and stuff like that.
Nice.
So everything I did, I just researched, and you can learn to do anything on YouTube, from build a bomb to,
Build a pond, was that?
Pond, yeah.
Yeah,
no, it's
build a
amazing.
pond,
I mean,
yeah.
anything, yeah. So there's the biggest.
Oh God.
There's a little effect called a neck cracker. This is one of my favourite things in the world to do. This is a neck cracker. A neck cracker is a wonderful little piece of plastic, and if you crack it in the right way, give a lovely sound. So you can use it to sort of bend people's fingers, or you can get it to crack somebody's neck like that. But I happens a lot with you, doesn't it? Yeah. If you were to get a sugar cube and put a sugar cube into the neck cracker, I'm going to come closer to the camera so you get this on the sound. If you put a sugar cube into it, and in fact I'm going to do it before, so listen to this, like that. And then if you put a nice big square sugar cube in it, the rough shaped ones work best. Listen to this. This is beautiful. You hear that? It's that gristly sound you get with it. So that is a neck cracker. You're right now?
Oh, fine.
How's your neck?
But yeah, so you sell those neck crackers?
Yeah, we sell those. They are £6.99. They are the neck cracker by Alan Wong. There are a few other versions. Do not buy a cheap Chinese copy because they sound awful. With these, the more you get, the more you use them, the better they get. And if you get a good quality Alan Wong one, get that beautiful.
If you watched the last video I did where I was talking about the fact we're going to be here and all that stuff, I did the neck cracker at the beginning of the video, and you can see when you got the sugar in there, that massive sound it makes.
Yeah.
So what's your favourite thing at the moment?
We do hundreds of products, but we get new products in all the time. One of the new products we've just got in called Contact. It's a really great little effect, especially if you're out there working. If you want to get somebody's details, a phone number, address, or whatever, this is a great effect. I haven't learnt it yet. Henry, do you want to come in here a sec? Henry, this is Propdog Henry, guru of all things magic, quantifiable knowledge. Henry has been learning Contact, and he's going to be teaching it to me shortly, but this is a great little effect. I'm going to put you in Henry's capable hands.
Right, so this is Henry White, amazing, did a lot of manipulation work with your stuff. We're going to talk about that in a second with Henry. He's going to show us Contact first. Now this is, I've not seen this. Have you seen Contact? No. Come on in. Right, so we're going to get one of the customers. Your name is again?
Steve.
Steve. So Steve's going to watch us as well. We're going to do a Richard reacts afterwards. So I'll give you a genuine reaction on what I thought of the trick afterwards. I won't tell you what I think of Henry because we want him to do some more interviews and stuff. So yeah, show us this and then we'll.
So this is Contact. But first of all, we need a random card selected from a random pack of cards. I'll give it a quick shuffle. And just leave those down there. If you didn't believe it was shuffled before, it definitely is now. Can you just say stop? Anyway, like stop. Lovely. That takes us to the 9 of Hearts, which is a perfect card for this trick actually. And what we're doing is I'll fold it in half, like so. Just like that. There are points for accuracy here. So I'm doing this as good as I can. The reason I'm doing this is so I can tear along this seam just here. Tear all the way across, right to the very end. Am I going to use? Actually, I need this. I've got the Sharpie here. These Sharpies, by the way, you might find that this bit here kind of cuts from the inside your jacket. So what I tend to do is pull it off. That's just a little bit of pro tip there. If you don't like it on there, you can put it back on there as well.
Nice.
In fact, I don't even like Sharpies. I prefer Sherpas, so we'll use one of those instead.
It's actually on there as well. Alright, yeah, fine.
Little bonus effect for you there. I'm going to write my name. Actually, I'll sign my name just here. It's important that's dry, so a little bit smudge, but doesn't matter.
Legibility doesn't matter.
Oh, no, it's Richard, can I ask you to sign your name, your initials, or anything you like just there?
Across here?
Yeah, sure. Lovely. So, Richard, what I need you to do, can you hold on to your one just there?
Yep.
And there's my one just here. Now watch this. 1, 2. So if you watch the signature, very slowly changes to RB just then. If you look on your hand,
Nice.
H and I, Henry.
With the smudge.
Now I'm going to keep this as a little memory of you. That's a little memory of me.
And I'll never ever.
And that's
ever
contact.
leave it behind. That is amazing, mate. That is sick. We like that. The smudge. The smudge. Henry's very kindly agreed to show us a trick, but before we start, if you think the camera moves about a little bit, there's a reason. There's a parrot. There's a parrot on his foot. All right. So he's working up to watch stills. He's doing shoes at the moment. All right. So yeah, this is your kind of go-to.
Yeah. So a lot of my style is very jazzy, kind of work in the room, but this is kind of where I tend to start, and we'll see where it takes us.
Fine.
So can you start by just naming any card in the pack?
5 of diamonds.
The 5 of
Diamonds.
Sorry, that's my baddie. That's my worst here. It should be in the middle here somewhere, but if it's not, it doesn't really matter. What I want you to do, I want you to reach into the middle and take any card. It doesn't really matter what it is, but if it is the 5 of diamonds, that makes my life a bit easier. That's just between you and me. But I'll tell you what, just say stop anywhere you like.
Stop anywhere you like.
A little bit quicker. Ooh, almost, he's on the edge. Say stop.
Stop.
Lovely. Place card face up. Face up. This is specifically for magicians who love talking about the pass. So obviously you can see your card is in there, face up in the centre. It's not on the bottom. More importantly, it's nowhere near the top. It's exactly in the middle where you left it. Now what I'm going to try and do this as cleanly as possible, nothing in my hands. 1, 2. There it is, silently back to the top. That was just a little one, but we can go back in time and goes from the top back to the centre, exactly where it was placed. Weirder than that though, if you give it a shake, it actually goes straight to the bottom. And even weirder than that, Richard, is where it goes from here back to just there. And even weirder than that is where the cards disappear and they come over here as well.
It's like a piece of
I'll tell you what we'll do. I'll show you something quite cool. So you can leave the card face up in the centre, exactly like I did before, just here. Watch, nothing in my hand. There it is, back to the top. Give it a shake, turn it over like so. Change to the 9 spades, the 9 spades vanishes, and back on the top is your 5 of. That's quite disappointing. But don't worry, we can change that back into the 5 of diamonds however we do so. And that's for you to keep, the 5 of diamonds.
It's a 10 of diamonds.
So again.
My kind of magic, that's insane. The whole idea of just jazzing but using this to make it look over here, then back over here, back over here. And as I'm watching that, not knowing seen that before, I felt probably like a spectator. I was looking there when I shouldn't have been. I wasn't playing along.
I think
that's why I was getting more and
that's
more
what I was
pissed
aiming
off.
for.
Yeah, genuinely more and more pissed off.
Can I say something?
Yes, so that is...
Maybe from his angle. But Dave prefers it from behind. So
Henry, before I go around the shop, can you quickly show Tim, how long can you keep a card production going?
Okay.
Yeah, without... Okay. This stand of DVDs has made me think exactly a question that a lot of you ask, which is how do I get into magic? What books and DVDs should I get? And most people say Royal Road to Card Magic. That's the sort of standard answer. I disagree. Henry disagrees. It's a very hard book to learn from. So I would recommend not going for something like this, which is the pass, all this stuff straight away. You need to start with this beautiful man's set of beautiful DVDs. This is the Easy to Master Card Miracles set by Michael Lamar. It is just amazing. Because this is what I learned from initially. I got all of these, and there are still things from these sets that I use today. So my mate agrees as well. So if you want to get into magic, card magic, and you're starting out, Easy to Master Card Miracles is my advice.
Peace.
I'm going to take you downstairs to the workshop where Dave does all of the prop making. It's just an insane workshop, it's huge. So I'll show you that now.
So, here's a quick tour of the workshop. This is our beast of a laser cutting machine. This is a dual power one. In fact, check out the back of this. Check out the back. This is the monster laser tube. So lasers go all the way there to the end over there. And there's a smaller one there, so it's a dual power, and it goes off these little mirrors here, goes into there. You see, you'll even cut through acrylic that thick.
So my point is, the next time you complain about how much something costs, remember that there's like 20-30 grand's worth of stuff just goes into making it. So very good deal.
This is what you call a clicker press. This is 2 tons of power that will push down and cut things, and we use it for things like mats. of mats that are razor sharp, and that will go down and cut through them. Here's a little something we're building for somebody at the moment. Let's see if you can guess who it is.
Oh, that'll be Mr. Pibbles.
That's right. So
Nice.
it's a little thing we're building for Piff.
There you go. So Piff the Magic Dragon comes here to get his props built because Dave is a nuts at it.
We have a 3D printer over here.
So is this used for like a particular trick that you sell?
We do print a few things, but mainly it's designed for prototyping. So what we'll do is we'll design something on CAD, we will then 3D print it off, we'll test it,
Nice.
we'll then re-amend it, and we can do that as many times. We can test it 100 times for a few pence each before we're ready.
Over here and
Yeah, because once if we're going to get some injection moulded, you're looking at £5,000 or £6,000 for an injection mould.
Wow.
It's a lot of money.
So
You've got to get it exactly right before you do it. Look at mother machines over here. Got a little fret saw over here. This used to belong to Faye Presto. She very kindly donated it to us. She needs to make that fret saw here. Yeah, she was in Germany. This is the story. It's a German machine. She was in Germany. She's in Germany. She's in Germany. Didn't have any folding coins, needed to make some folding coins, so she bought this to make some folding coins in Germany for her act, and then brought it back and never used it. So 20 years later, sells it to us. It's good.
It's got a history to it.
Yeah,
That's
good
nice.
Yeah,
The reason we love this shop so much is because this, whatever this is, 40 grand's worth of investment time and 50? How much?
About 80 grand's worth of kit down here at the moment.
I was only pointing to half the room.
Okay.
So it's 40 grand, and let me finish, and 40 grand over here. So 80 grand's worth of investment, plus all the time upstairs to build the place. I can only applaud you, mate.
I will show you another quick thing you can do. Very simple. All you need is a ring. Can I borrow your ring?
Yeah. There you go.
Wonderful. You take the band, thread it through the ring like this, and then the trick is to concentrate. Just concentrate. Put it at an angle like that, and think and concentrate. And if this works, something should start happening to this band. You see it start to rise very slowly. The ring is rising up the band.
Nice.
I have no idea how it happens. It's just a little magical effect there.
You're not moving your hands apart either, are you?
Never move your hands apart.
That's really
Keeps
cool.
going all the way up,
That's
all
a
the way
really
up,
long distance
all
and all.
the way up, all the way up, just like that.
Am I about to get married to you?
No,
He's heading towards your finger.
So the secret to this trick is very, very simple. It's a little illusion, okay, and what you're going to do is to hold the end of one band, okay, like that, thread the band through the ring, and this is the hardest part of the trick. There we are. So you hold the very end, the very tip of one band, but then you hold about halfway down like this. So you have a whole load of the band behind. Okay. Now keep the two bands together. What you don't want to do is to open the bands like that. That will give the trick away. So keep the bands together. Okay. And then pull quite tight, and the bands will look like one single band. And what you're going to do very slowly is to release the grip in this hand over here where my fingers are wobbling, where the ring is touching. Release it very slowly, and what will happen, you'll see that the band just contracts, but the illusion is the ring travels up the band. Okay, now the trick to doing this is to keep the two hands exactly the same distance apart. People, when they try doing this at first, they start to move their hands closer like this as they're doing it. The trick is to keep the hands the same distance apart and just very slowly relax, and it will slowly travel up the band.
So what's nice about that, you end clean.
You end very clean, yes.
Yeah,
One more time, from this side around here, look. Okay, nice and tight. You can't see that.
That's
all
a pretty
hidden.
steep angle,
and
isn't
it goes all the way up. Yeah, if the angle's too steep, it will pop down. So just make the angle a bit shallower. It goes all the way up there. Try and get it nice and smooth. And then when you get to this point here, of course, as you see, look, as Rich said, it's completely and utterly.
Hi guys, the battery ran out at Propdog, so we've had to come back to Tim's, we're in his workshop at the moment, to explain how you can win these prizes. Now, there will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 different prizes to win. Okay, so the three main prizes, and these were Dave Bonsall has given us 3 DVDs. So we've got Ripper, which is a torn and restored. So I do this a lot in my ambitious card. We can take a card, tear it up, and then fix it back together, whether it's in the spectator's hand or in front of them. So that is a whole DVD on how to do some wonderful torn and restored effects. I'm going to put in an urban with that, so that's one of the prizes. This one here is Early Dobson, so it's a selection of Wayne Dobson's classic TV performances, and they're revealed, so how to do a lot of his early work they did on TV. So if you know about Wayne Dobson, the guy's a legend, a wonderful thinker. So you get, one of you will get the Early Dobson revealed and an urban. And finally, this is another Wayne Dobson creation, which is Lucky Card. It's a very, very cool trick. I won't even spoil it for you to tell you how it's, what the trick is. I've seen it done. It is beautiful, and you will get that, which is full explanation on how to do it, plus an urban. All right, so those are the 3 main prizes. We've got to thank Dave Bonsall at Propdog for giving us those 3 prizes. To get the Ripper DVD, you have to answer one question, which is very simple. How much downward force, how much pressure went into the clicker press? Dave did mention how much it was. And that was when we were doing the workshop section and showing you all the different tools and instruments he uses to make his props. So pop that in the comments below and we will do a draw from everybody who's answered that correctly to win early Dobson. All you have to do is answer the following question. Now there's 3 parts to this question. You may have met Dave's bird, the parrot. 3 questions like this. You need to give us the bird's name, the sex of the bird, and the bird's favourite food. Alright, so all 3 of those in one comment. We will draw somebody with the correct answer. Now, for lucky card. You need to answer the following question, and this is the hardest one. How many cards did Henry produce during that video? Only when he was doing the manipulation stuff, not when he was doing his close-up tricks. I'll give you a clue. It's a lot. So get counting if you want to win lucky card. Now you can obviously try and answer all 3. Leave a comment, a separate comment for each one. We will draw all the correct comments into a hat and pull them out, and the winner will be sent these. So good luck. To win a copy of Urban, you need to answer this question correctly in the comments. And we will do a draw on this in 1 week's time. So all of this will be drawn next Thursday. You've got 1 week to put these comments in. Okay, so answer both of those on 1 comment. For everyone that gets it right, we will draw 7 of you out and you guys will win a copy of Urban. Also guys, if you can, obviously Dave's given us his time of day today. He gave us a lot of interviews and showed us around and has given these amazing prizes. So just show him a little bit of love if you can. If you're interested in magic, check out the website, which is obviously propdog.co.uk, and check out his Facebook page, which is facebook.com/propdog. Good luck guys, there are like 10 prizes to win, so this is a massive giveaway and we want you to win them. So get in, get your comments in, and good luck.